Hi guys, and welcome to episode 7. So, for those of you who didn't work it out from my little teaser last episode, we are starting work on Thaumcraft 3. So, first things first, we need to make some wands. So, golden nuggets, sticks, and a shard of some description. We're using water shards because that's the most we have. So I'm making two. I'm making two because Danny happens to want one too, which I can understand. So there you go, Danny.
Thank you.
So the next thing we're going to do is make a bookshelf. And this is probably going to seem really weird and spaced out to anyone who doesn't know about this mod already. But, yeah. So, bookshelf down, right click with wand. And there we have the Thaumcraft. And if we open it up, you'll see there's not a lot going on here. There's a few various things, and one of them consists of how to make various parts, so like research table for example, and they're kind of construction plans. But before we can make a start on them, we need to make ourselves a Thaumcraft room. So we shall do that, and then we shall be back, guys. So we shall see you in a short while. Alright guys, so we're back. So a few things have changed.
Hello.
As you can see, Primal is once again with us. He's reappeared in between the two segments of the recording. So we've built a little buildcraft room with just the rolling machine in, which Danny built us last night. And if you follow this little path here, you will see the awesome room that is Thaumcraft room. Now it's a lot bigger than the rest of the rooms, with valid reason.
Because it's an awesome mod.
Well, yeah, that, and it's a bigger mod.
So you can smush brains into paper and get research notes. How is it not awesome?
Fair enough. So as you can see here, Danny is building one hell of a huge ass farm.
Hey,
which is very impressive.
You know where the bucket of lava is?
No, but there's a lava source outside the house, and there's one next to the obsidian generator. Please take the one outside the house.
I know what you're getting it for, or I hope I do anyway, but...
Yeah, for the crucible
yeah.
that we are going to show you how to make.
Right, but first up, there's these scribing tools here. Now, as you can see, it requires a glass bottle, a feather, and an ink sac, which I believe, yep, Brandon has put here. So, that makes the scribing tools. Now, yep, here you can see Brandon is making a table. And...
I think we might need a...
We only need the 2 for now, Brandon, so just make 2. Oh,
there,
well,
make 3.
Right. And there you can see the table. Now, if you look in the Thaumcraft, the research table construct is shown as here. So what that says basically is put 2 tables down next to each other and shove the scribing tools on top. And here you can see the cauldron as well, which is just a regular old vanilla cauldron.
Right, if you want to grab that.
If you grab the lava, Brandon, I'm gonna run on into this room. Now, yeah. So we'll come back to that in a minute. The first thing we're going to need to do is the research table. So, all being well,
You're a bit quiet.
Alright, so we're back. Not sure what happened there, but hopefully this should work this time. Now I'm going to let Brandon put it down this time. There we go. So I'm not 100% sure why it wouldn't let me do it, but here you can see the interface. Now Brandon's just popped some paper in, and would you run and get some redstone, Brandon?
I've got some coal, or
just redstone for now. But also bring some glowstone and the coal as well. But we'll start with redstone. Yeah. Now this is one of the few researchers that I actually know completely how to make.
I know a few of the others.
Right. Well, we'll use those later on. But for now, what you can see here is I've just put some redstone in. Now you can see it's got a few things here. It's got mechina, or mechina, however you want to pronounce it, or machina perhaps. I don't know. Pronounce it how you like. But that is one property of redstone. And they can be accessed by holding shift over them as well, but you can't hover over. So, and this is potentia, which is power, energy, and strength. Now, if I click the research button, you'll see you get a research notes unknown theory. You can also see here there's a little thing. It says cursory. Now what that basically means is you've got a very low chance of losing it, but a very low chance of discovering anything. So I'm going to flick it onto the other mode, which is thorough, which increases your chance of losing it by quite a bit, but means you're more likely to make some sort of discovery. So if I click search again, you'll see something's appeared here, and it's all gibberish right now. And there's a obscurus, which is unknown, obscured, so you don't quite know what it is, but it's something. And there you can see now, Potentia, 50% complete. And you can see that we're researching Nitor. Nothing's changed on here yet. So, click it again. Nothing's changed. Click it again, and we've gone to 62%. And it's greyed out mesh. I don't really know how to pronounce that. I'm going to call it Machina. Machina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with Machina. That's, I believe, how Direwolf pronounces it, isn't it? So, we'll stick to that. So, that's telling us that we're working on Potentia. We know that that's what it is. So, keep going. What the hell are you doing, Brandon?
Protecting you from creep.
Okay, then that's weird. And now you can see it's 100% complete. And the Nitor research is 40% complete. And nothing's changed here. So, at this point, you wouldn't really know what to do, so you'd have to keep trial and erroring. But I happen to know that coal is a good starting point. It's got Potentia again, Ignis, which is fire, heat, burn, and Saxon, which is stone, rock. So, if I just click it a few times, you'll see that it's gone. It's greyed out Saxon, but it's kept Potentia and Ignis, and it's 50% complete. And you can see that it's getting there. Well, don't put that in yet, Brandon. So now you can see it's at 100%. And it also says now here, this glowing flame seems to be fueled by magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems endless, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem to produce much heat, though it could prove a steady source of light and energy. As you can see, we're 60% complete and 100% on Ignis, so there's this unknown here. Now, there is a sort of a clue to what it is. Glowing flame, fueled by magic itself, an ever-burning flame, source of light. So they kind of seem to point towards Potentia, Ignis, and this one here, which you can't see, it's the candlelight one. It's on glowstone, and you can see here it's Lux, which is light, brightness, and day. There's also Vism, which is sight, vision, and appearance, but it is Lux that we're concerned with. If I just click it a few times, you'll see it's there, Lux. Now, I just happen to know that, but it wouldn't be too hard to figure out from there. So as you can see, if I just keep researching, there we go, 100% complete. And now we've got Discovery Nitor. So if I take that Discovery out and put it in my inventory, you can see here that if I look at it, you can read it. And if I right click it, it's taken it and it's actually put it in my Thaumcraft. It's here, Nitor. If I click it, it says a few things. It says 4 Ignis, 6 Lux, 4 Potentia, 5 Vis. And what that means I'll get to in a moment. But, Danny, would you just open your Thaumcraft? I want to see if it's actually shown up for you, or if we're going to have to double research everything.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, we'll have to double research then, because it's actually taken the research notes from me.
I'll do this bit.
Right,
if
but
you
anyway.
place the cauldron.
Yeah, so if you place the cauldron down above a lava source... yeah, go for it. Right-clicking it with a wand, and Brandon just has the same wand as me, the Wand of Apprentice. You can see here, it's changed it. Now, it's not really obvious what that's done, but I'm hoping, Brandon, you have a bucket on you.
Yeah.
So if you grab some water from the water source and pop it in.
But, now it'll start to bubble. Ow.
Nice.
Ow.
And there you go, you can see it's beginning to bubble up.
And it hurts.
Apparently it
Wait,
hurts.
do you think can we throw some carrots in this?
Well, not right now, you could, but
Make a
don't
nice
do it
stew.
yet. Now, there is a way to research by just chucking random rubbish in here until you see what you get. But, I'm going to be a bit more logical than that. So, to make some Nitor, I happen to know that it's 5 Vis, 4 Ignis, 6 Lux, and 4 Potentia. Now, coal has Potentia and Ignis on it. So, that seems like a logical choice. So if I throw 2 pieces of coal in there, it'll bubble them away, and that gives us the 4 that we require. Now, torches have 1 Lux, which 6 torches could be used. or we could use the glowstone dust. Now 2 glowstone dust will give the looks that's required, but it also gives a couple of extras which will affect the flux in the area.
Yeah.
But that's a bit more difficult
Evil.
to explain until later on, so for now we'll not worry about that. So if I right click it with the wand, you can see it's bubbled up, it's used up the water, and I have a nitor. And it did actually take some vis from the wand, but...
If you throw it to me, I'll show you something cool.
What, the
As far
nitor?
as far as I know, you can place it.
Okay. Did not know that.
Oh no, you can't.
Okay. Right, so anyway.
Oh, direwolves.
So you'll see here that Brandon's placed down a table here as well.
Oh,
And... no, not yet. I'll just quickly show it in the Thaumcraft. So, this is actually to make the arcane work table. Now, you can see here, it's a table and a wand above it. Now, you don't actually put a wand on it, you right-click it with a wand, which Brandon's going to do for us now. And there you go, as if by magic, there is the crafting grid.
Oh,
now, the difference between this and the regular crafting grid is you have to put a wand in it to provide vis for the crafting recipe. But, as things stand, if we look in the Thaumcraft, you can see that there's actually not a lot else we can do. You know, all we can make is nitor. There's nothing to do that with. So you can see we've made the
this
wand.
is pretty obsolete at the moment.
Yeah, you can see we've made the wand, we've made the research table, the scribing tools, we've made the Thaumcraft and the table, arcane work table, crucible. However, the glass fail we haven't made, but that's just clay on a workbench. But that's needed a while later on. What have you done? Oh, were you making more nitor?
26.
Okay then.
What you do?
Okay then, that's plenty of nitor. So, what we're going to do is just pause the video now and do some researching, because we can't show you anything else until we've researched stuff. So, as we get close to nearing a discovery, we'll begin to show you them. But we're not going to show you every research, because that spoils the fun for you, so we'll just show you a couple of them. But mostly we're going to research off cam, so that it doesn't spoil it for you. So we should be back in a short while. Guys. So, as you can see, I've just done a bit of research here. And you can see that these 3 here give you alumentium, or alumentium, or however you want to say it. And that is the one that you can see here. And that is basically all there is to it. So, until I know what you can actually really use that for, I'm just going to keep researching and playing around. So, she'll be back when there's something else interesting. Alright, so you can see here, I've actually found an alternate gunpowder recipe, which, as you can see here, is craftable in a crucible. So, I'm not going to show you how to make that one, but I shall leave you to have fun discovering it. So, she'll be back when I've done a few more researches. I'm going to get a few things together and then show you it all at once. So I shall see you in a short while. Alright then, guys, so as you can see, I've made a bit of progress here. I've found how to make magic tallow. I've found basic transmutation and tin. And basic alchemy. And I believe I'm onto a discovery here. Yep. Learning knowledge inquiry.
I'll go grab you another couple of...
Thank you. And this is to make the thermometer, or thermometer.
Throw you one?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, one of these things, which we happened to find. We found in a chest a couple of days ago.
The hell? It didn't move.
I need a few zombie brains.
Yeah, I just used 2.
Well, just shove a load in and I'll do it.
There you go, I threw
Sorry
it.
about that.
I'm gonna need that one back though for my research.
Wait, you need which one back?
Thermometer.
Alright, okay, yeah. This is what Brandon found in a chest in one of the caves. So, I'm not 100% sure the purpose of this thing, but that's how you make one on an arcane work table, and I will make one of those in a moment. But not just yet. I'll wait to make one of those.
Oh wait, there you go. You can make one.
Will you run and grab me some gold?
What shard?
I've got the shards, I just need the gold. I was researching water shard earlier. Not sure why, I just was. So,
Oh,
this is kind of just a sort of trial by fire sort of thing. You just have to put random
point you
stuff in.
towards spawners and stuff.
Yeah, you just put random things in. And right, so here you can see, there we go. So, apparently it points you towards spawners.
Well, it pointed me towards a zombie spawner. I know that much.
Doesn't work in the Nether.
Yeah, the technical definition, according to the Thaumcraft, is that it acts like a mystical compass, pointing you towards the centre of the nearest magical aura. But for now, I'm going to continue with my research. Then, guys. As you can see, I have found the arcane stone block, which is a magical building block. And I'm not 100% sure of its uses, but I'm pretty sure it does have some rather valuable uses. So I'm going to just carry on the research. As you can see, it's plodding away. Oops, didn't mean to click that. So I'm going to continue the research and see where I end up. So we shall be back in a short while. Alright, so as you can see, I've actually finished all the tier 1 research, and this one here that's flashing now is the tier 2. Or the start of the tier 2, but I have not got a clue how to get going with that. However, what I do know is that I can make some magical building blocks. But first I need to get some more thaumium and some stone. So I'm just going to quickly remind myself how to get thaumium. Right, okay. So Danny just wants to have a quick look at my Thaumcraft now, so he's just going to check that out, and I'm going to go grab some thaumium, which we actually had from earlier on, which I forgot about, and I believe Danny attempted to mention it to me, but I wasn't paying much attention.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh, does it not let you? Oh.
No.
That's a bit of a shame. I've just thought, I attempted to mute my mic because I was about to cough, but thinking about it, I think that just mutes my TeamSpeak.
Yes.
So that's probably not made the slightest bit of difference. Well, aren't I clever? Hopefully this blimming cold will have gone soon enough, because it's rather... Oh, you took my mouth. Oh, right, I didn't realise you were following me around. Right, so, as you can see, to make the magical building blocks, I need to go onto the arcane work table, pop my wand in, and go like so. Bingo. Done. Now, I believe that there is something... That's how you make the other part, isn't it? The thing that I can't remember what it's called.
Put it around here somewhere, maybe.
Well, I don't know if I've got enough, but yeah, I was thinking...
You have 8, right?
Yeah.
You only need 4.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was 9 by 9 for some reason. Right.
And you just mash it with a wand.
Voila. And this is the... Still not sure what it's called because it doesn't tell me. But we'll call it an infusion altar for now, because I get the feeling that that's the name. So if that's wrong, I apologise and I shall correct that later on. But for now, we're going with infusion altar. So...
It sort of needs to be in the range of this thing.
Well, yeah, but we can always move one of the two things. To be honest, I was just going to move that over here. I have a plan for later on, involving golems when we get them, and jars, but we're not at that stage just yet. So, that's basically the basic of Thaumcraft. That's tier 2. Tier 1, sorry. So next up, we need to get into tier 2, and you can see there's a few bits here. These look like ones, and these are the golems that I've been mentioning. And this is something to do with golem. And this is... I don't even know what that is. But, so I'm going to have a play around, try and work out how to get onto tier 2, and come back to you when I've got something to show. I've done it, guys. Unified Thaumic Field Theory. So, what that is that. And as for what it does, I don't think it does anything beyond unlocking tier 2, which has now got 4 what look to be wands, 1 golem, and 1 jar. So, I'm going to do a bit of research and see what I can pull up. Alright guys, so I've done a bit more research and I have made a few discoveries. But the main problem is we don't have enough shards. So we've been looking into doing some mining, and in the process of mining I managed to die multiple times and it made a right mess. So nice solution has been created. What I'm crafting here is the link modifier, and basically I'm going to put the link modifier just in the main room, in that corner. I'm going to go get a book. And they're not in there anymore because I think we finally put them in a logical place, but I'm not sure. Where are the books? Oh yeah, there we go. My bad. So, sorry about that guys. I'm just going to run through a portal. Doesn't really matter which one, I'll go through the overworld portal. What I'm wanting to do is go back through the homeworld portal so that I'm in the right place. And I'm going to make a linking book. Now, if I put the linking book in there, it says home. Now, if I put intralinking and following on, not disarm, not generate platform, and not maintain momentum, if I just put linking book, home, intralinking, following. So, obviously because it's a linking book, you know what that does, and home is just the world name. So the other two things, following and intralinking, what they mean is, following means I can right click on the book and click it and it'll come with me. And intralinking simply means that I can use it within the world that I'm in. So like normally a linking book you couldn't use within this world, but because it's got intralinking on, I can. So if I'm over in the chest room and I want to go over to the industrial craft room and I feel like taking a lazy shortcut, you know, I can just do that. And just as equally, if I'm right down at the end of the mining tunnel and I'm almost dead, I can just do that. And that just about wraps up this episode because we need to gather more resources. So, on that note, we shall say goodbye. So thanks for watching, comment, rate, subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye guys.